Welcome to the Crystal Motor Speedway. I'm Roger Williams as we talk to another one of our regular drivers here at the Crystal Motor Speedway. Today we're going to stop and talk with the driver of the purple and yellow Ramsey Trucking number 57 Pro Truck, Mr. Keith Foreman. Thank you for taking time out of your day preparing your truck to talk with us here today. Now tell us a little bit, for those of us that don't know you, a little bit about your history in racing.
Well, Raj, we started out here about 20 years ago, back in Hawaii, actually, where my dad was stationed in the Navy. I ran mini mods when I was 16, moved on up to the street stocks, and then up to super mods. By 1981, I got married and had a family and kind of dropped out of racing until we moved up here to Michigan in 94. We ran one season with IMCA Modifieds here at Crystal. And then bought a business. That took us back out of racing, and we returned 2 years ago with a street stock truck. Saw a little potential in the truck class and wanted to move up to a Pro Series truck, and here we are this year. Probably only the 5th year racing in a 20-year span.
So quite an exciting experience for you. You are also, I believe, a champion out in Hawaii, weren't you?
Well, the very first year, 16 years old, was the mini mod champion and finished second in points my second year in street stocks.
So a very good start in your racing career. Now, you said you moved into the trucks. Maybe you could tell us a little bit why you decided to use the truck. Also, you were kind of the pioneer of getting the Pro Truck into their own division. I mean, before they were running with the Pro Stocks. Now they're their own. Tell us a little bit what makes the Pro Truck different than the Pro Stock. I mean, obviously from the body style.
Well, the trucks are pretty unique. They're a lot different to drive than a car, a lot different. The setups are totally different. They seem to be a little bit more fun, a little bit more driver-friendly. If you don't have a lot of experience, these are a little easier to get around the track than a car is, which makes it better for us older guys.
Well, tell us a little bit about your truck, your yellow and purple number 57 Ramsey Trucking Pro Truck, Keith.
Well, this truck's got a pretty unique history here, Roger. It's actually the first Pro Truck that ran at Crystal Motor Speedway. It was built by Dickie Neiman. He ran it here about 4 years ago. Didn't quite do so well, and then they sold it to a Raleigh Anderson, who ran at another speedway for the next few years. He got back into pro car racing this year, and we picked the truck up for a pretty good price, redid a whole lot of it, and this year bought it out, and it seems to be hooking up very well.
Well, what are your aspirations for this new division and you personally and for the whole group?
Well, I'd like to see this division take off to where we could get 30 to 40 trucks out here. I think that would be really neat for the fans. It's a great class. Guys that are thinking about getting into racing, this is a good place to start. Like I said, these trucks are pretty driver-friendly. Not real expensive to build if you start out, you know. Don't go overboard like we did. And like I said, we'd like to see anyone who's thinking about building one, want to stop by and want to talk to one of the drivers about them. We'll give you all the information we can. Personally, I'd like to win a championship out here. It's been a long time since we've been racing, and first year with the Pro Truck Series, it'd be great to be the first Pro Truck champion.
Well, David Dancer won his first ever feature win in the truck this year, and then Mike Kresnak did the same last week here at Crystal Motor Speedway. Checker flag in your future, Keith?
I hope tonight, Raj. I'd like to see one or two at least.
Well, I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem. I know you've been working hard and getting the correct setup. You've spent a lot of time on this truck, and you've spent a few dollars too. Here's your chance to kind of thank those that have helped you out, and I know you have a ton of people you'd like to thank.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Tim Foltz from Foltz Enterprise for doing all the machine work on our engines and rear ends. I'd like to thank Bob and Jim Schufelt, father and son team that come out and give us a hand almost every night on this. Tim Ramsey and Jackie from Ramsey Trucking for supporting us. Every time we've wanted to build a race car, they've always been there with the money to back us with it. Skip Wing's Auto Parts in Mount Pleasant. Greatest guy there is as far as racers. If you need parts for your race car or need parts for your street car, you need to go see Skip. I'd like to thank my wife and kids for putting up with me while we were building this. The long hours, you get kind of cranky. And I'd like to thank you for coming out and helping me every now and then on this also, Raj. We appreciate all the help.
Well, that's not a problem. Now you made me look like I had a big hand in this. I might have brought a few beverages here and there, but Well, thank you, Keith, for taking the time out to speak with us, and good luck in the 2000 season.
Thank you very much, Roger.
And as we go through this 2000 season, you can expect to hear from many drivers that come out each and every Saturday night to compete here at the Crystal Motor Speedway. We'll have another driver for you next week. And until then, have a great evening and enjoy the races.